Now we have to start putting some utilities in. So off the bat, we have a choice between water pumping station or water towers. I find I get the most bang for my buck with the water pumping station. It has the same weekly upkeep as a water tower, 240 a week, 240 a week. The initial cost for the water pumping station is less, 2,500 as opposed to 3,500 for the water tower, and its pumping capacity is more. So I am going to put a pumping station. The thing with the pumping station, though, it has to be in the water. So I'm going to put it right there. Water tower, you just put anywhere. It just has to connect with water pipes and you're fine. But for the pumping station, that's good enough right there. And when I'm laying out the utilities, the water piping especially, I like putting it underneath roads. My background is as a plumber, and I've worked on water mains before. I've repaired them, I've installed them. Repairing a water main break in the middle of winter is an absolutely terrible job. So I like putting my water mains under roads. It just looks way more natural, and that's how they're supposed to go. Build this one out. One more. So now we have four blocks of roads. So we can get maximum water pipe coverage. Here we go. And now, build the water pipe up to the industrial area. Now, just going to connect them. Okay, so for sewage treatment, we have a couple options. We have the drain pipe, which just spews waste into the water. I don't like that. I think it's gross. I don't know of any cities that actually do that, so I'm never going to do that. And then we have the eco water outlet. It's still just pumping sewage into the water, but it is slightly cleaner than just the regular pipe. Wait a sec. It says this one produces no pollution. I don't believe that. It does make your water brown. I don't know why it says zero pollution. The eco pipe says zero pollution. So that's really strange. I don't know why it says zero pollution, because that's a lie. It absolutely does put out pollution. So I'm going to make an inland water treatment plant. And you'll see around it here it has the orange circle, that's its noise, and the purple circle is its pollution. So if we had the pollution mod turned off, that little purple zone would eventually turn somewhat purple in the game. But since we have it on, it'll stay nice. It'll still pollute, it'll just visually look nice. So we're going to put that right here. This is going to be an industrial area. I'm not too concerned about pollution. We'll just have to live with it. And we have to connect this to the water system. And it'll need power. So when I'm first making a city, sometimes I'll put the wind turbines out, but I find they go obsolete pretty quick, and you just end up putting too many of them, and I find it's a waste of money. So we're going to put a coal power plant in. We're going to put it in right across the street from the water treatment plant. I'm going to leave a little space to either side of it. One, because we are going to expand the road eventually, and two, well, really is no two to that. There we go. Now we just have to run power down to this guy. So let's run some power lines. When I'm doing power lines, I try and keep them away from running through where I plan on building. Just because sometimes if you build or you need to throw a road through something, it'll put a break in your power line. Really, there's no other reason for it than that. Okay, let's get to building some houses. I'm going to start building at the outskirts here. Just run a little bit of power to a couple houses. You'll see we don't have a whole lot of money right now. So what I'm going to do, open up the economy tab. Oh, I can't do anything about taxes yet. Okay, so I open up the economy tab, and it has all these different sliders for various things. You can adjust how much water you're using, how much power, how much road maintenance. I tend to just leave them at 100%. I don't think I have the patience to micromanage all these things. So I just kind of let the game take care of it and just leave the sliders at 100%. So let's put some homes. Put some low density residential. I'm just going to put a couple right there and we'll start. We don't have a whole lot of money. I don't want to go into the negative. I always want my bank balance to stay positive, but we need to get some people in here so we can start collecting some taxes. So you'll see right now with all of my building that I've done, my weekly expenses are going down. I'm spending $433 a week right now, and I haven't brought in any taxes. And that'll just keep going up until my money in is greater than my money out. And to do that, to bring money in, is taxes, tourism, that kind of stuff. Build a couple more homes there, a couple more there. We'll just watch them grow for a minute. Turn the speed up a little bit. You see the money keeps going down. My weekly expenses are about $1,400 bucks. But we have people moving in. You'll see now that I'm collecting some money, my weekly expenses, it's still in the negative, but that number is going down. Once we get to a certain part of the game, I try and keep the weekly expenses at a positive. I always try and keep money coming in. Oh, okay, well now we're having a little bit of a demand for some commercial zones. So what I'm going to do, since this is going to be, this road here along the waterfront is going to be one of my main roads in the town for now, I'm going to put a lot of my business along that. So I'm going to put some right there. And I have a little bit of demand for some industrial zones, so we're going to put a couple of them over here, right across the street from the power plant. And we'll just watch them grow. There we go. Oh, both of them are building. Got some commercial right there. Got some industrial right there. Right on. Ready to wear limited. Clothing store. This one is drugstore and another drugstore. Can't have too many drugstores, I suppose. Now, with these demand sliders here, I don't like having them too low. I like having them in the middle. I find once you get too low, then the game can kind of go a little bit strange sometimes. Uh, Businesses close up, just things happen. I try and keep the demand in the middle. So I don't have a whole lot of demand for residential zones, and my demand for industrial is going down, medium demand for it, and medium demand for commercial. Oh, now I have medium demand for residential. Oh, what is this? What is that? Not enough fuel. What? Ore mining truck. Oh, there you go. Maybe that road is just too long for him to get there. Well, we can easily change that. So let's just have an entrance right there. So if the ore trucks come in, oh, there's another one there. Let's see if he's going to take this. Let's see if he's going to take this. He is. Excellent. He's using the new road. So he can get his ore to the power plant quicker. Instead of having to go all the way along and then all the way back up. Alright. Well, see? We just let our demand kind of even itself out. We have the 2 commercial stores, and now we have low demand for commercial, medium demand for industry, medium to low I suppose, high demand for residential. So let's put a couple more residential spaces in here. We're going to fill some of this up, I think. Right there. Just speed it up so they can build quick. Well, we got more people moving in, and monthly expenses are going down the more people we have. That's good. Don't really have anything to entice people to move in yet, but that'll change as we progress further in the game for sure. And we're getting a much higher demand for industrial. These people need places to work. So we are gonna add a couple more industrial zones. We're just gonna that. And we're gonna give these folks a quicker way to get to work. There we go. And with this intersection, this isn't going to be an intersection forever. I think what my plan is, once these 2 highways here, once I'm able to turn this into a 6-lane road or 2 6-lane roads and I just have it continuing through my city, I think this is just going to be a road all on its own, just right into the industrial area.